Welcome to my house. I am Frumpy Buckle, and you're fishing with Uncle Buck. Tonight, Monday, February 27th, we are still down on the Congo. Guys, it's been a while since I put a... Ladies, how are you this evening? It's been a while since I put a video out. Reason being, I've been fishing the Congo. I want to make my videos good. I want to make them have content and be worth something, so you got to put the grind in. Otherwise, what are you going to talk about? I put the grind in. Now, I come down here on the 9th of February. I did a 4-day hitch. I come back on the 13th and did a 2-day hitch. I come back on the 16th of February. It's a 16-day hitch. And I came back on the 23rd, did 3 days. Very little fishing. I was more prepping for the tour videos at that point, making sure... I'm hoping I point out all the best points in the waterway for you guys. So, there is a lot, and I say this it's funny, I say this every set of series of videos, but of course I get to a new and bigger lake, and this is the granddaddy of them all. This is our big guy right now, and there is a lot of places to fish, a lot of great places to fish. There's fish everywhere. I was going broke trying to mark trophies and unis like I always do. Well, there's too many trophies. I had to quit marking trophies, and I narrowed it down. I got the last maybe 7 or 8 days there. I only marked personal records or unis. That was it. Because this place is filled with trophy fish. A lot of them. So we had to ex-nay, otherwise I'd be broke. But I know where they're at. Anywhere, put a pole in the water, and you're going to catch a trophy here or there. So there's so much to do here. We've got 7 spawn-ins on this waterway, and we got 5 missions to do while we're here. We've got Exploration 1, we got the Congo Trial, we've got Congo River Catfish, the Duck Lure, and then the mighty Mbenga, the monster fish. So we've got those 5 missions. We got 7 spawn-in joints here, and I'm going to take you around the circle. Let's go over and take a look at. Let me bring up my live over there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's transition over there for you guys. There we are. All right, here we are, Congo. This is what you got, and it's pretty big. That's for sure. There's a lot there. And we got this, like I said, we got one here, the Bamuna settlement. And you got your local school, which is your boat dock. And then you have the ferry up here, the cable ferry. And then back here is the Wild Islands. And on the Wild Islands, this is pretty sweet. Now, this is where one of the missions to get the monster fish, you got to collect gray herring eggs. And they're scattered all over this island back here. Now, if you look at this map, fellas, you can, for you older guys like me, I had to get my bifocals out to see this when I first looked at it, but there's trails all across through here. Now, I've mapped out every trail. And over here on this island is the same thing. Trails over there. Now, you can't spawn into there, but one thing to note about this place, anywhere there's rocks, around an island, any rocks, you can shore up with your boat and get out and walk around the rocks. So anywhere there's rocks, now this one here I haven't tried. I don't want to say 100% that I'm right on this because I have not gotten on that one yet. I haven't attempted to shore up there. So I don't know on that one. I'm going to take back my remark that all of them. This one here I don't know about. But I've done all of these in a boat. And of course you can spawn into this one, and that's we're gonna go over there and check that out. But anywhere there's a rock, and now some of these places here. Now I've been over here. You can shore up here with your boat, get out, and you got paths to walk on this island. Now a lot of the islands, like over in here, that you can't. It doesn't look like there's any rocks or anything. There are places all around, little dinks and danks here. Anywhere you see a grass area that's not got trees hanging in the water, there's a lot of palm trees that hang out in the edges of these islands. And you can actually get out of your boat and throw a rod stand up. So you can fish a rod stand all over the place here. Even though there's no spawn ends and you can't get to them other than a boat, you can still shore up. And guys that like to fish with 4 rods. And then, you know, sometimes I get tired. That's all I want to do. I don't want to use a spinning rod. I don't want to use a bait caster. I want to sit here and drink some beer and put 4 rods in the water and wait for them to go off. And I don't want to be in a boat dealing with the current. It's all how you like to fish. Remember that, right? All right. So there's so much here. I'm going to try to show you as much as I can. We're going to just take, for this one, I'm going to split this tour video up into 2. The first video here now we're doing, and then I'm going to take you to each spawn-in area around the area, all the way around the circle. And then we're going to go out and get in the boat. I'm going to drive that circle right through here. We're just basically going to drive the circle so you see the waterways and you see what it looks like from the boats, and then I'll talk about everything that I know, that I've fished, that I've done as we go along. We're going to end it there because this in itself, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, is a world of its own. The hanging bridges. You need to know about a compass. You need to know how to read your compass. You need to know. Now this map is flipped because north is up here at the ferry end. South is down here at the falls. This river flows north. It flows from the north to the south. So here, when you're on these islands, remember, because you've got basically, you can walk the length of the islands, and then there's paths that break off left and right. So you're walking north and south all the time to get yourself through these islands. And if you're going east or west, then you're going side to side. So as you get down in here and they twist around and everything, and you don't want to be backtracking back through. And I've fished with some guys, and it's like, where are you going? You know, read your compass, fellas. This is something that, I don't know, I know my compasses and know your direction, and you won't have a problem in here. But I'm going to do another whole tour video right after this one. We're going to jump down in there into the hanging bridges, and I'm going to walk all of it. And it's going to be a good 20-minute video. But I'm going to take you through everything, everywhere, because I concentrated mainly on this area of fishing. And I was able to complete every single mission up to this point. Now I haven't caught the monster yet, but I've got every other mission done. And I was able to do it from fishing the hanging basket area. Because you can catch tigerfish over in this area right here. There's a big rock over here. Another rock over here. You got African tigerfish. You got the Goliath tigerfish over here and catfish over here. There's a little spot over here you can actually reach from, and all these spots can be reached from land without a boat. Okay? So you can get to all these. You don't even have to pull your boat out to catch all your fish for every mission. And then there's another spot right in here that you can get your Nile perch, your monsters there. You can get all of your big catfish right in here, and that's all can be reached from these islands and these spawning points and the hanging bridges. Now, what will happen here? And I'll talk about more about this in the bait shop, guys. You got to catch the bait shop, especially this Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I missed the bait shop. I was real busy last night. I had some things going on and had to take care of that. So this Sunday, we're going to finish up because I'll be done with all the missions. I'm going to record all the missions this week. And then this Sunday night bait shop, we're going to be talking all about the baits, the sticks, what you need for down here at the Congo, everything, all about that. This Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be live with the bait shop on YouTube. So make sure you tune in for that. There's going to be a lot of information there. All right. So with that being said, let's start this tour off. Let's get going here. Let's see. Where do I want to start first? I got my notes here where I wanted to start first. All right. And that is Waterfall Roar. Now, we're going to start down here. One is at the bottom here. It kind of works pretty good to go up around the circle and end it. However, this is the place that I was reading in the missions here that it tells us that this is where we're going to want to hunt for the monster fish. So with that, we're going to jump over there. And this is what you end up with. These are the rocks. This is pretty cool. And you put rod stands up all over here. There's tiger fish in here. There's Nile perch in here. I have not concentrated a lot. You see a lot of guys, if you come in here in a random room when you first get here, and if you buy a DLC, so you got sub 70 players that end up here because they bought a DLC, so they're able to get here, and they're all lined up here like a carnival in their Draco boats. So that's what happens here. But you can catch a lot of. And I haven't concentrated here just because there's always, and I don't normally fish in private rooms because I like to see what's going on. I like to hear the chats. I like, see what guys are catching where. So I fish, and that's me, Frumpy Buckle. I don't fish. Now when I do my videos, of course, I make sure that we ain't got guys pinching me in the butt like they do every other night. All right, so this is. The roaring waterfalls. And like I said down here, if you bring your boat down here, now that spot right there, that's a real good spot for the tigerfish right in there. In fact, what do I got marked up there? Let's take a look at that. Oh boy, here we are. I don't even know where I am at. I'm down here. All right, this map, that's what I mean, guys. I was these are just unis and trophies, and I haven't even fished 3/4 of the water yet. I had to throttle her down. All right, what is that out there? Okay, that's Micah. He marked that one. That's the uni African tigerfish. I didn't have to mark it because it's marked. Him and I were fishing here, and caught a lot of them out there. All right, and tigerfish, your large minnows, your shiners. All right, guys. So this is what you get there, and there's the Bomuna village. It's right over there. So we're gonna stop over there next. Unfortunately, we didn't bring our boat, and I don't feel like swimming, so we're gonna use the Star Trek teleport. But there's the falls down there, and of course there's a barrier down there, and you bounce off of it. And if you fish against that barrier, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to catch them big fish. I don't like fishing down here. I guess that's the point I'm getting to in a nice way. But there's fish there. If you like that type of fishing, there's a lot of fish there. So we're jumping over to the village right now. All right. Oh, wait, why'd you got your poles out there, Buck? Okay, let's go over there. We'll take a look at from here. All right, and here once again, there's fish. I fished on the far right up there and caught some fish, and down along here, and again, I didn't spend a lot of time down here in this neck of the woods. Out there, however, is, let me put a little zoom on there. All right, see them markers? Now that's some big heavy hitters over there. That's your big Nile perches over there in the middle of that. Nighttime, I usually pull up to that in my boat and drop a bottom rod with a large minnow on there. Use your casting rod with the I wonder if it would let me pull that out. Oh, all right, there you go. This is a great setup right there. Put your Tropicana with a swim bait on that. That works real well for the Nile perch. There's the other setup that you want to have right there for the Nile perch. Large minnows on that. This is a great one right here. I catch them on this setup right here. That's a 3-way rig with a ribbed pink shad 6-inch, number 12 watt offset. That's what I use to catch my Nile perch. I have 3 sticks that I use, and it depends on how they're hitting or how my fingers feel. When I want to sit and drink a beer, put a bottom rod in. If I want to play around with them buttons, I'll put one of these other rods in. But there you go there. All right, guys, we're not down. We're down here. So that's what you got out there, and there's some big ones out there, and it's right basically in the middle. If you pull your map up here, we'll pull our map up. That's what we've got here. Whoop. Come on, Bob. Trophy Vundu. There's a Uni Kamba, Trophy African, Trophy Kamba. Where am I looking at? I'm in the wrong place here. Oh yeah, that's just a. That's not my big spot. We're down in the falls. It's clear up on the north. That's a catfish down there, catfish hole, fellas. I'm on the wrong end of the damn river. I told you this is a big river. All right, so this is what you got here. And all the little fish, the BOs, the banded tilapia, now tilapia, they're all through here. And it's all about the baits that you throw on there. And like I said, hit me up on Sunday nights with the bait shop there. And why does it keep doing that? We want to go out of here. We're going to go to the next one. All right, we have to go to the map. All right, so the next one down is going to be the local school, which is the boat dock. So let's go over there. Hello. Go fishing. All right, now here at the boat dock, you got the local school back here. That's where all the kiddies get taught what's going on. All right. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to do another. I just happened to stumble across this boat for a good deal at the neighbors, so I picked it up. Boy, what a nice boat this is. But we'll talk about that in Buck's next boat. I wasn't even going to get this boat, but we'll talk about that because that's a secret weapon in fishing plan. All right, guys, here's your boat dock, and it's like any of the other waterways here. If you spend the time on the docks, which I haven't. I've been, like I said, I've concentrated mostly on the hanging baskets area because I wanted the hanging baskets. So it's getting springtime. My wife's giving me ideas already. Got to get the hanging baskets ready. But the hanging bridges over there, I concentrated mostly over there. I've been fishing there for 13, 14 days because there's just everything's there. We'll venture out a little more into some of these other spots. Absolutely. Okay. Let's get out of this guy. Why doesn't it stay on the map like I like it to? All right, now we'll bounce up here. This is the ferry joint. All right, the old cable ferry. Now, I normally fish because I just like to come up here, and now that we're up north, that's the spot I was trying to talk about. We'll zoom into that. You can't reach quite there. That's where I go in my boat. All right, you can't quite get there from here, as Andy Griffith says. But you don't have to get all the way over there. There's fish all along here, and you don't have to fish that far out. I fish right off of here, straight out towards that, and I still catch fish. If you want to put a rod stand up, it all depends on your mood in the fishing. All right, let's take a look at this guy now. What do we got out there? Put her up a little bit so we can get to all of them. There we are. All right, we got a uni now perch there. Uni Camba, trophy now, another uni now. I think this was my big guy. 389 for him. Yeah. I have a 400. I think I caught him at the other spot. Uni Camba there. He's a nice guy there. 251. There's another uni now, 378, and another uni now, 387. So there's some big. Right in this hole, some pretty big fish, fellas. That's why I got it marked right there. Those were big ones. And I haven't fished much along the shore here, to tell you the truth. No need to for me yet. I know where to get all the panfish, so this is what you got up here. And I'm sure you get down east. Like I said, you always walk, anytime you can spawn in, you walk as far as you can to the right, as far as you can to the left. Fish it. You will catch fish. And if you're not catching fish, you're using the wrong hook and the wrong bait. Now, if you're getting dings, you're using the right bait but the wrong hook. So learn how to read that. Dings with no takers, wrong hook size. Good bait. All right. I didn't want the map. Buck put it away. We're done there. We'll go, why? It always goes back here. All right, so now we're going to head over here. This is to the Wild Islands. Let's get over there. Now here, I'm not going to walk these because I'm going to give you the tour of the hanging bridges, which is a lot of the same thing. There is so much good fishing through here. I mean, what we got out there, this is a lot of mica stuff. I fished it, but since he already had markers out there, I had no reason to. Oh, I didn't even know. There's micas. There's uni giraffe fish, uni elephant fish, another giraffe, and what was this? That must have been me just marking that when I first got her. That's a good hole. And it is. That's what I do when I'm first on a waterway and I don't know what's in there, but I'm catching a lot of fish. Just if it's a productive hole, I'm going to put just a blank mark up there. You need to fish around here, and that's true because you fish anywhere through here. Like I said, I quit marking trophies. There's trophy big eyes in here. There's trophy giraffe in here. You pull out a crankbait and you're going to catch big Cornish jacks in here. The fish are in here. They're all over the place, and you got all these little paths, and the paths are like this. So this is it. You come up here now. Okay, I can go left, or I can go right, and you just keep following these paths, and remember where you're going, north and south, where you're at on the map, so you know where you're at, and it's easy to get around. All right? Okay, that's that one. Let's go back to the map then. Now here, I really like to fish over here. This is the Forgotten Village. Now, look, what I'd like to do is I come in here, and currents, as you can see, we got some current there. There's a bit of flow. But if you come down here by the alligator, he'll come out and see you, the croc. The caiman, he lives over here in the corner. Well, we can't quite see him because of the corner here. This is a great place to fish, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. All through here. This is the black eye, the big eyes, the black eyes, the big eyes. Your Cornish jacks are in here. All of your labios, your uni labios, your purple labio, red nose labios. I mean, we've only got a couple of things marked in here. There's a trophy Cornish jack there, trophy giraffe cat. What is this one? Now the uni Congo yellowfish. It's a very productive hole. You put a rod stand up here, and me and Mike have fished here, two of us, with the 4 rod stands side by side to each other, and just covered this area and just destroyed fish. There's just so many of them in here. So it's a good place to fish. So remember that. The Forgotten Village to the right, to the end, and you can see the water blowing up. I mean, they're everywhere. So let's get to the next one. I think that covered them all. Yep, we went around the circle. All right, guys. So what we're going to do right now, how long am I on this video? 22 minutes. Okay, excellent. I'm going to pause it for a second, clean up everything here, get my volumes turned down so we can jump in the boat, and it's only like a 3 or 4 minute ride around. And we'll take a ride around there, and we'll have this one done. I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, we're back. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, as always. There we go. All right. Well, this guy's going to get his debut in the tour video, and I haven't even done the performance video on him. I like this boat. This is very nice, and there's a reason why I like it. Pretty sharp, besides being black. It's cool. Anyway, let's get started here. Got it fired up. I hope I got it turned down good. Oh, nice and quiet. All right. So we're going to zip up here. Crank her up a little bit. Oh, Buck, get yourself out of the way. There we go. Oh, you weren't in the way. Look out, we almost went launching. All right, guys, so this basically, we're going out the left here. Oh, I got my... Stop, Buck. That's one thing you forgot. These guys, all they're looking at is blue on your thing. You got to show them where you're at. Pull the map. Oh, we don't want that. Let's do the R and pull the map out. Let's get it way down so it's readable on the damn screen. There we go. That should do it. All right. Back in the seat, buddy. Fire up. All right. There, okay. That's a little better. All right. Now, let's continue this disaster already. All right. So we got some rocks around here all over the place. This is basically, we're headed north. The top of the map. Alright, if you look over here, let me slow her down here, Buck. Now this was the spot I was telling you about with all the big boys in it. This is that spot right there. I usually just come up about here. I park my butt right here and then throw in there and pull towards the boat. That's what I do there. Alright? Now up here, this is the spawn in. That's the cable ferry right there where you spawn in. You got your cable here. That's your boundary. All right. So let's head over here then. There's rocks. You can get on them rocks. Okay. Now this over here is not even a spawn in or anything. And there is a trail if you shore up there. There's a trail that leads absolutely nowhere. Don't waste your time because you can't fish nothing there. But there are trails out here on the edge. You can get on either side of it. Don't run over the boys' boats, Buck. All right, guys, so that's not bad fishing there either. Like I said, any of them rocks you get on, you're all right. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a trip down here around the backside. Now, I did a tour video back in June when I had a DLC and I was one of them level 50 players that shouldn't have been there. You know, one of them guys, but I didn't buy it with the Draco boat. I got the Wild After because I didn't want that Draco boat for nothing. I was forced to buy it just because I'm doing videos on stuff now. However, it's got its use, and I just put out that one, and I'm getting used to it. I had it down here for 16 days. So down through here, guys, this is great fishing again. Any of this stuff in the back here. And what's nice is, when you're back here fishing, the water buffaloes show up, the hippos show up. And that was the spawn-in joint, the Wild Islands, and we're just on the back side of that now, passing it. So right there was the spot. Those were the 3 spots. We were standing right there looking this way. So this is the back side where we're at now. And like I said, this is really good fishing where we're at now, 26 minutes. Speed her up, Buck. And the hippos hang out over there, but we won't be stopped long enough for them to show up. But again, if you're out here hanging with the hippos, which are right over there, there we go. We slowed her down. All right. Good fishing in here under that tree. Again, I quit marking stuff because it cost me too much money, but I'm telling you, fish under that tree, the hippos will be out there in a little bit once we get turned around. Usually that's how it works. Once you show up and trigger it and you turn around, then they're there. But yep, there they are. All right, we got to go, hippos. We ain't got time to look at you. You want to see all the hippos and the wildlife? Go back and watch my first Congo tour because I was so fascinated by this place and the wildlife. I didn't talk about fishing at all because I didn't know what I was doing. All right, guys, so now we're going back through here. This will take us back here. We're going to come around to the Forgotten Village and fish all of this stuff back in here. Those trails that I told you about, yep, there they are popping out everywhere along here. You just walk along them trails. Remember your norths and souths. You don't spend all day backtracking trying to figure out where the hell you came from. I got a few boys I fish with. It's like, why did it take you so long? I took the wrong turn. Okay. Read the compass. Read the compass, ladies. Expect to fight in the military if you can't read a compass. Alright, now the sun's going to hit us because naturally we're going to east. Alright, but this is all, and I said you can fish all that from the land when the spawn-in joints. Alright, we're up a little bit, Buck. Let's get down here to the falls. Where we at? 28, you got 2 minutes, Buck. Driving slow. Now, this is the Forgotten Village. This is where we spawned in here. There's our spots right over there at the end here. Good fishing. Real good fishing. Uh-oh, what happened to my system? It ain't working. There we go. Why is this server lagging so much? Fishing Planet needs to do a little bit of maintenance. Alright. We'll head down to the falls real quick here. Like I said, anywhere see that grass there, you can get off there. You can focus on that island, any of these rocks, post down here, walk out the back here. Absolutely. Alright. Not good with my eyeballs. I always run into this cable because I always think I can go farther than I should. But the buoy is the marker, so this is your falls. One thing I do like, if you get, I like fishing these areas a lot for, this is a beautiful thing to fish 5 o'clock in the morning. Go to a private room so there ain't all those yippies all running around. Come down here by yourself. Just sit here at 5 o'clock in the morning with a cup of coffee. Oh, man. Ain't better. Right. Down here, you can catch them anywhere, but I have a spot. Where's it at here? There's over there. No, it's this rock. Yeah, there we go. Go, buck. I'm gonna hit the barrier now. We're gonna bounce. There we go. All right, you got 2 spots right over there. One on the right, African Goliath. One on the left over there, you can barely see it sticking up over that rock. You get closer to the rock, fire straight in. And that's a Goliath tigerfish. The boat runs, so it's going to take us right along the barrier. There they are, right there. I nail them up right there. And you go over here to the left of that rock, and you'll catch them now first. Don't scratch the boat, Buck. I told you, you do the driving, I'll do the looking. All right, guys. That fish hole up there, you can see the marker sparkling, and like I said, it ain't them rocks, that's already there. You can spawn in, you can get over there, get on them, take your boat back through there. There's places to fish back in there too. A lot of good stuff. There's our herrings right there. Hi, fellas. All this great fishing. Now I haven't fished all over here. You see, there's absolutely no markers, but now over here again, because I've gotten over there and taken a look at that for a while. That's really good stuff over in there. Like I said, there's just so much good fishing here. Everywhere. Whoa, look out, Buck. There. Sweet. Everywhere. You can post up on a lot of these islands here. All you need is little spots of land, like right there it is. You find one of them, and you can get there. You can shore up. They let you shore up. You can get out. All right, guys. I think we're going to end this for this, guys. The next video coming up, we're going to tackle, because we have one spawning point left, and that's going to be the hanging bridges. What'd you do? Put it in reverse? Of course you did, you dummy. Let's go to the beach. Alright, guys. That's the quick tour. We did the gambit all the way around, down through here, down through the Forgotten Village, back through here, came out here, down there, swung around, come up through here. Alright. This, let's do this. Hope that helped you out a little bit with the Congo. It's kind of a rough one there, but there's a lot there. You can't get lost. Remember your north and south. You'll be all right. Remember, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps us all out here. Boy, do we got some good stuff coming up for the spring. Good stuff. It's a surprise. Buck might reveal it, I don't know. Maybe Sunday night on the bait shop. We'll talk about it. All right, guys. I'll be right back with our next video. We're going to tackle the hanging bridges. Never, ever give up the fight.